Hi everyone, in my last video I was cleaning transmission fluid off this sump for the automatic gearbox on my SLK, and because I'm trying to find out where there's a leak, what I'm now going to do is remove this cover here. Behind here is a electronic connection which is notoriously bad at leaking. So there is a Torx fixing which I need to undo. Quite awkward working under here. I've got the car on ramps, which is quite a nice safe way of doing it. Okay. Wow, that is stiff. That's fixing. That's good. Then this should come out of the way. There we go. You can see it's dirty on the inside there. Just tuck that there. What we can also see is just this is the electrical connector. You can see there's a lot of muck on there. It's not as dirty as I was expecting. It's good to make sure these aren't leaking though, because they do. It does, the oil wicks up and around this electrical cable, and then it goes into the car and it damages the transmission control board. So it's quite important to change this if it is leaking. Anyway, the major is just, well, let's give it a clean up first, and then maybe I'll just loosen it and see if anything comes out. That'll give me an indication. Right, just pop you back down here. So hopefully you can see up there. So you can see up here. Good. Okay. Bit of petrol up here. To loosen off that fluid. Oop. Make sure you're outside the splash distance of petrol if you're using it. It's very dangerous stuff. Obviously make sure everything's cold as well, so you really don't want it in your eyes. It's pretty nasty. I'll put some on this, on the side of here as well, clean that off. I'll really be able to tell whether this is leaking when I run the engine. Once it's all clean, something's clean, you can see so much better what's going on. It's really useful. Thank you for the top tip, by the way, on the SLK World Forum. There's some really good people on there that know their onions. They said use petrol to clean it off, and although it's dangerous, it's actually a bloody good idea. It works really well, as you can actually you can't see. Okay. I'll show you I'm doing that there on the underside of that. That's a treat. Anyway, let's a bit of rag clean all of this. Going up into this fixing here. Just going to put in my tray, just see if I can loosen this back and forth a bit. Yeah. I don't know if it's petrol or transmission fluid now, but I'll wriggle that about a bit. you can see that that's pretty wet. There is some fluid getting through there. It's not massive there. Maybe there should be a little bit anyway. But I don't know. I'm surprised it's not worse. You see the red fluid there? That's the right colour. This is good. There's some muck on this, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Expecting this to be worse than this. Still, there wasn't much of a leak to start with. It's all dry in the end there. Nope. Does also have a O-ring on there, of course. But the thing that it goes into has got two O-rings that seal it to the car, and there's a bolt down the middle you can undo to take it out. Well, I'm not going to do that today because I haven't got another one. I'm just going to pop this back in and reconnect it for now. And I think what I'll do is I'll run the car and see if it leaks at all. See if I can spot where it's coming from. But there we go. That's where we are so far. Right, a week has passed and back under the car, and I have bought a new connector. There it is. Let's see if I can get the part number for you on the screen. There it is. So, let's take the old one out, give it a clean up, and put the new one in. Not the easiest place to work. And just turn that as we did before. Undo that, put that out. Just like that. There's a little bit of fluid on there, but nothing major. And it's a 7mm little nut in there. There you go. It's pretty easy to loosen, not very tight. I'll just take that ratchet off there, loosen that off by hand. See if we can hold it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And this won't come out because it just gets to the end of its threaded part and then it's loose. That's probably enough. You can see on the new one there's a nut down in there. There we go. And it should just push in. Obviously it goes into slots. There's a way around for this. I'll make sure that I do it the same way around. You can see it in the unlocked position, that tab is down, so that's the way I'm going to be putting the new one in. So I'm going to give this a tug and see if it comes out. And I've got a tray underneath, just in case. There you go. I was told that this should just stop after a while. It doesn't appear to be wanting to stop. We'll let it run. If it does drain completely, then that's fine. Put new oil in it. Probably lost about a litre so far. Maybe some people just push these in. Could do. Save losing it all. Let's do that. Let's push that in. There we go. And that was exciting. And again, that's as tight as it was. Don't want to do it tight. We should, in there, we should be able to see the contacts. Hopefully. Right. Put some of this in. To make sure it's clean in there. Yeah, I can see the contacts in there, so that's good. Right, so let's clean off. Plug. Now, soaked in it. Should just go back into here, whatever way round it was. I think it was something like that, wasn't it? There we go. That should pull it in as it does up until it clicks. Like that. It's rather exciting. Now all I need to do is put back on this rather fancy shield that was going up like this, wasn't it? Let's flip that back on to there. Let's see. Stick that back up to there, like so, and then put back in that tray out of the way. There we go. Here's my ratchet. Just tighten it up. Oh, there we go. That is that. Thank you for watching. If that was useful, then subscribe and stick a comment in. Any questions, just ask. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.